And tonight at 5, Rachel uncovers the growing cult for the Saint of Death.
An NBC 12 investigation into the deep-rooted faith some find disturbing. People are now praying to a saint who's not even real and who has a following among numerous criminals. She's gaining popularity around the world, including here in Richmond.
She's the face of death, cloaked, bones exposed. Santa Muerte is no longer in the shadows. Millions are following her.
She's got a reputation as a very prompt miracle worker, so that, I would say, is the #1 reason for her mushrooming cult.
Nicknamed the Bony Lady, the Grim Reapress, the Saint of Death, VCU professor Andrew Chestnut is one of the world's leading experts on Santa Muerte. He even wrote a book devoted to death.
Here you're asking a figure of death, a representation of death, for a few more grains of sand in the hourglass.
She caught his curiosity after seeing the Mexican government bulldoze more than 40 Santa Muerte shrines on the U.S.-Mexican border.
I thought it was just amazingly intriguing that this folk saint had become spiritual enemy #1 of the Mexican government in its war against the drug cartels.
That's because some call her the saint for sinners. She's not an official canonized Catholic saint. In fact, she's been condemned by the Mexican Catholic Church. She's what you call a folk saint.
Since she's not an official Christian saint, you can ask her for things that maybe you wouldn't otherwise ask a canonized saint for.
She's attractive to the criminal element, big in Mexican prisons and among drug traffickers and prostitutes. She's also made her way across the border. This photo was snapped by Homeland Security agents. It's a Santa Muerte shrine found during the raid of an illegal document ring with ties to Richmond.
The fact that she's here in Richmond, where the Latino population doesn't exceed 6%, is really significant.
She's also quite important to the working class. Santa Muerte has an estimated 5 million followers worldwide.
Es como una energía.
For me, she's a type of energy.
Es un complemento.
She's a complement.
Puedo decir, para mi vida.
She's a complement to enrich my life.
Roxy Perez and her sister opened the Botica El Angel in Chesterfield 7 years ago. They market candles, statues, oils. Santa Muerte makes up nearly half of all their sales.
People from all over Richmond come to this store. Many of them actually pray at this altar to Santa Muerte. They leave dollar bills, cigars, flowers, sweets, even tequila for her.
Y personas también vienen a orar, a pedirle un favor a ella.
People also come to ask favors from her.
Perez tells us Mexican lawyers, local police officers, even young African-American men come here to buy Santa Muerte goods. Red is for love, green money and legal troubles, black often the unspoken candle, it's for harm and your enemies. Many of her devotees are poor. They feel their pain acutely and are looking for immediate solutions.
The saint who can offer those solutions faster than the others, at the end of the day, is going to win out in this competitive religious landscape.
Rachel DePompa, NBC 12 News.
To see a slideshow of Santa Muerte pictures and to weigh in on a heated Facebook debate, head over to NBC12.com.
The clear